Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara. Today I'm doing a video about reverse culture shock, things I've noticed and I'm not quite used to. I have to get used to again, moving from the Dominican Republic back to the US for 4 months. So I've been here just about 4 months now, and there are a few things that I've kind of had to get used to again because it's not exactly normal in the Dominican Republic. I didn't realize that about the US until I moved back. I did a video like this before. You might recognize this title, but last time when I did it, I had only been back for 1 week. So those are more surface level, short-term observations. Today I'll be talking more about some long-term things. These are also just kind of gonna be rapid fire. I'm not gonna explain a lot of them. If you know, you know. So the first thing, I know I mentioned this in my last video, is the water. It did take a bit of getting used to drink water out of the tap, but now I'm fine. Now I do it normally. Let's hope when I go back to the DR, I remember to drink it out of the bottle. Second thing, this is something I was looking forward to. I knew I was coming back from July to November, and this is autumn. Oh my goodness, I missed autumn. I missed this season. It's so beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful the leaves are. I've gone on tons of walks, hikes, runs outside even, and it's so beautiful. I can't get over the foliage, how lovely it is just watching the leaves change color, watching them fall, walking through the leaves. Like, it's just the little things in life. And autumn is something I really missed, honestly, because in the DR it's just the same all the time. So yes, I really enjoyed autumn. Going off of that, also with the weather, I've had to learn to check the weather again, because there I just assume it's gonna be hot. And if it's rainy, I'm like, oh, maybe I should wear rain boots, but it's still gonna be hot. Here, now I have to check the weather, because in fall, last week I was wearing shorts and a tank top to go for a walk, and then this week I was going to work and it was like 38 out. So you never really know what to expect. So I do have to check the weather, and I have learned to do that again. Something else about the weather that I really appreciate here is being able to walk outside, exercise outside, or even just go outside and not sweating in the first 30 seconds that I'm out there. God bless, that's amazing. I have fully taken advantage of exercising outdoors here. Another thing has been getting packages delivered right to my front porch. Like, wow, incredible. Again, I don't have to walk 20 minutes to go pick up my package that had to be shipped from Miami over to the DR and then get it and then pay for it. Nope, they just deliver my packages to me. It's amazing. And getting mail also I've had to get used to, but yeah, it's cool. Fun to get a little letter or a card or something in the mail. Unless it's junk mail, then I just throw it out. So yeah, getting mail, something I've had to get used to. Another thing, so if you don't know, right now I'm engaged and I'm planning a wedding, or at least trying to. This is sort of like a weird culture shock because it's me trying to plan a wedding while I'm here, but I'm getting married in the Dominican Republic. So it's been weird because I've been watching a lot of wedding planning videos, and they all say plan this far in advance, this many months, and I cannot follow those. Everybody in the DR works on more last minute schedule than people here. I just felt like I'm crazy because I was looking at like makeup or hairstylists, and that was in August, and they were like, oh my gosh, talk to me in a few months. That's way in advance. I was like, it's not that far in advance, but I'm like, okay, I'll just work on the last minute schedule, trying to go with the flow. It feels like procrastinating. I don't like to be a procrastinator, but sometimes it's just what you gotta do, I guess. There are a lot of things that are just differences between my life there and my life here because of living situations or who I'm living with, the climate, living in a city versus a small town, a lot of differences like that. But one thing I've noticed about cooking is that when you go to the grocery store, and I did mention this in my last video, there are so many options. There are a lot of recipes that I first discovered when I was in the DR and I first cooked them there. Even though they were written by English speakers, there are 4 people in America or wherever, I used them there, so I went grocery shopping for the ingredients there. And there's one recipe, sort of like a tuna helper kind of recipe, and it had evaporated milk. I went to this grocery store here because I was gonna make it here, and I think I got the wrong kind because I made it and it was too sweet. I didn't realize there's sweetened evaporated milk, normal evaporated milk, condensed milk. I was like, wait, I think I definitely chose the wrong thing because this does not taste right. I felt so bad for my brother who tried to eat it. It was not right, and I feel so bad. I wasted all those ingredients, but now I know there's like 3 at least kinds of evaporated milk or condensed milk. There's just one kind. It just says evaporated milk, leche evaporada. I just grab that and go. But here I have to actually think about it and look at all the different kinds and decide which kind I actually need. So there's too many options here. Something else is that I can actually understand children here. Like they're working in a school, I guess I just learned to zone them out. I was like, wait, they're speaking Spanish. I don't really care what they're saying. Now it's weird. I'm like, oh, this child is speaking English. I can understand that. I don't know why I just always expected kids to speak Spanish. But now coming back, I'm like, oh, there's English speaking kids. That's what happens when you work in a Spanish speaking school for too long, I guess. Something else is that here is much quieter. This might be having to do with living in a house versus in an apartment, but there's not music blasting every night or anything. It's just very silent. I like it. Something else, people don't dress as nicely here. You will see a lot more people in their sweats or even clothes that could pass as pajamas out and about, out at a restaurant, out at the grocery store. You don't really see that in the DR. And it's just like, oh, people just dress like this and it's fine. But I always feel like I need to look a little bit better. At least put on jeans when I'm going out. Something else is that the other day, a power outage happened when I was in a lesson. I was like, oh, this is surprising. If I was there, it would not be surprising. Because it happens all the time. Something else here is there are no stray animals like dogs or cats just wandering around. Of course, this has to do with my location versus any other location in the US, but yeah, the animals I see here are like groundhogs, squirrels, rabbits, birds, deer. I see a lot more wildlife here than in the DR, and there I see more like stray dogs and cats than here. Also, there are no bars, like metal bars over windows and stores and everything. It's just everything's more open. But also some things that are more difficult here is that I just can't walk everywhere like I was used to there, which of course has to do with the location. I still used Ubers and things there, but here I just jump in my car and then go wherever I need to go. There, I can just walk to the grocery store. Not so here. Finally, there are political signs everywhere. I know this is because we just had an election, but like, I don't really see political signs or things like that in the DR. Like maybe on the big billboards every once in a while, but like not in front of every house, not on every street or anything like that. So that's something else I've had to get used to. That concludes my reverse culture shock video, moving back from the DR to the US. I will soon be moving back to the Dominican Republic, so I'll bring you more content on that soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.